get that truck for? Grandma's got something cooked up. I don't know what it is. You never can tell with Grandma. Don't know if we're working on that for someone.
When I met Paul 20 or so years ago, we bonded a bit because we had the same series truck. He had parked his truck when he went on his mission, and a few months ago I found out that when he came back from his mission, that truck that he'd parked and had in high school had been parted out. So I devised a plan. I let Grandma Lolly in on my plan. If I could ever find the correct series truck, I wanted to get it for him. Well, Grandma Lolly said she was on board and wanted in. Cooper jumped on board with us and we set out on a mission. I started stalking Facebook Marketplace and found right up the road a truck in the price range we were looking for and the right series, 2-wheel drive. So we sent Landon on a secret mission to go pick it up, hid it from him, and you'll see the results coming up.
It's morning and we are in the new shop. We are gonna get these motors all completely assembled today. We gotta build a motor. So we are building a 408 LS that's Whipple charged, and we are building it today for my Firebird. This motor is for my 65. Okay, we've got to take a few parts off of this one for that one, vice versa, switch them around to get the best of both worlds here. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and get them put in some stuff and get them dynoed and make them run. I'm tired of them sitting around.
How long have you owned that truck?
Longer than I've had any kids, actually. Michelle gave it to me for Christmas a long time ago. See, I got the fuel rails all dealt with. Correct parts are all hooked together. Little by little, it's come together. Grab that side.
Where are we going, you?
Yeah. Yo, me. Ooh, that caught my top. Okay.
It's like, what the crap?
I was just trying to break my leg. Not gonna hit, is it? Nope, it's good. Perfect. This oil pan is made to go in that car, and this motor was made to go in that truck. So, plus it doesn't have turbo drains in it, so we got one that has turbo drains. There we go. Still brand new in there.
Pretty fancy looking.
All right, this one's gonna sit right here for a minute until we get all the stuff we need. A little bit different, I think, isn't it? Or is it exactly the same?
It looks kind of the same-ish.
A little different. We'll swap it out. All right, pretty dang awesome.
What's the torque spec on that?
Tight, click, 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 click. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna make a quick run to the store and get some of these because I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 of them for the other side. And then the oil pan should drop right in place.
That doesn't seem right in place.
Windage trays hitting it. That's rather unfortunate. Doesn't it?
Doesn't appear that way.
That one ain't gonna fit.
There's a low propane.
All right, that goes with this pan. Might as well put it back over here. Put that back on here. I thought this was gonna be easy. This is the old style one. That doesn't even. You got a pry bar out.
How much prying you want to pry?
I don't know. Gotta line up. How much it's gonna take, I have no idea. Oh, not an extreme amount. So this was a 1-bolt pickup and they leak and it sucks air and then you lose oil pressure. So this little thing is created to go down in and hold it. It's not real fun to get in without dropping it down inside the motor.
I like that.
Almost did it right there. Then you turn the motor over and shake it and try to get it out. It's not fun.
Watching a master at work here.
Like a dentist.
Surgeon hands.
It's terrible.
That one good?
It started. I guess that means it's good. What do we get that truck for? Grandma's got something cooked up. I don't know what it is. You never can tell with Grandma. Don't know if we're working on that for someone or just what she's got cooking in there. One thing's for sure, we're not changing her mind. What exactly
Oil
is
pan
that?
fits.
Well, I decided since I've become so famous that I'm going to start my own YouTube channel.
Perfect.
And this is my first project, but I'm going to be using your garage.
My shop's going to do it, huh?
And you may need to do part of the work.
That sounds normal.
But I think you should come and look at it.
I probably should.
Tell me if you think it's a worthy project for my first
Is it
video.
a 69 or a 70?
70. Well, I'm not sure. I just thought it was a good deal. I'm not really sure what it is, to be right honest.
That's how we buy trucks around here. I don't know what it is.
It
but-
was a good deal and I couldn't pass it up, so.
All right, we'll come and look at it.
Okay.
You already are doing that.
You know,
Let's go see
I
this
do the
thing.
best I can. That's all I can tell
He's
you.
unloading it, huh?
Yep, he's unloading.
That's... Where did this truck come from?
I bought it off of the internet.
See? Looks like the motor's in the back of it.
Well, you do so much for everybody else
Yeah.
that Tom came up with an idea to do something
Uh-oh.
for you.
Cedar City. Cedar City. We couldn't find a 69 with a 70 front end on it. It is yours.
This is mine, huh?
This is yours.
Well, thank you guys.
We could never replace the one that you lost.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is a factory AC cab.
Yes, it was.
Look at that.
The tank looks like it's in pretty decent shape.
Well,
pretty cool.
your crew pitched in on it and Landon
thing's awesome.
picked it up.
Okay, I just got the truck loaded up, as you can see. I'm thinking I'm gonna store it in my Grammy's shop or my grandpa's old shop, because I don't think my dad's ever been in that place. Okay, I just got the truck hidden. It's in my grandpa's shop, and we'll wait till Monday to pull her out and surprise my dad with it. I'm pretty excited to show him.
So this is what I drove to high school. Basically this truck. This is a big back window. Mine was a small back window. This is the desired one. You can see out of this one. That's cool, thank you guys. No, I do like it a lot, actually.
I'm really not good at starting YouTube.
You should, Grandma. Man, it's still got the AC in it.
So we sent
Just
Lamb
stand over there.
Friday
We figured you could probably
you
find a
were fishing.
motor.
Oh, yeah.
and picked it up.
We can probably find a motor.
Yeah, it definitely needs some love.
But the body looks pretty straight.
Oh, that makes the truck. You guys see the roof in this?
No,
Oh, yeah. It's got racing stripes.
it's got racing stripes inside.
Yep.
Other than that, every feel of the motor part is here except the heads.
Hey, look at that. Now I've got all four of those.
Well, we wanted you to
Well,
know that
thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This thing's cool.
These are
Is
a
this
good
like
thing
your
to
identical truck?
get out of
basically?
here.
Pretty
Look
much,
at
yeah.
that.
Front clip was different though. 'cause
Well,
you hit a deer.
mine has the slope hood. Mine was the 67 or 68, so I had a slope hood on the front. This is what I drove to high school. This was my hot rod.
Same height, everything.
Mostly I kept mine fairly high because I used it as a four-wheel drive. I didn't have a four-wheel drive, so speed.
Michelle said she remembered a few stories of
Oh,
your
yeah.
truck.
It had a blue front clip and blue doors because I hit a whole herd of deer in it one night. And Carl Heaton gave me another truck. I swapped the hood out on it. So it's pretty awesome of my crew to give me a truck. It's not just any truck. It's the truck that I used to drive to high school. Well, it's not the exact truck, but it's the same kind of truck, same era, and it's close enough that I can make it into the same truck. I bought my first truck when I was 14. Worked on it I paid $800 for it. It was a half-ton, long bed, two-wheel drive, had a 327 and a 4-speed in it. Cattle truck, had cattle racks on it, it was maroon. I tore it all apart, painted it up, worked on it for a bunch of time, for a couple years. Till I turned 16, and then I drove that thing. I whipped on it, I beat it. I broke it, I tore it apart, I built it. It was a good truck. That thing was tough. Thought it was a fast truck. It really wasn't fast looking back at it now, but I thought it was. Made lots of noise and it spun the tires. That's all I needed. Then I took 2 years, went on an LDS mission, left the truck in a friend's yard, and when I got home, the truck was stripped. There was nothing left of it, other than the rear end, which is currently in my 65. I just kind of lost love with it. The shell of the truck was still there, but it was beat up. There was nothing good left. All the motor, the transmission, the seats, the interior, everything was good, was stripped out of it. So I kind of just gave up on it and chalked it down to a memory and went along my way. And now I got me a new one that I can build and hopefully turn it back into a cool truck again. I'm not gonna paint it super nice and do all those. I want to drive the truck. I really like those kind of trucks. I'm probably just gonna put a motor in it, make it run and drive, and do burnouts, and I'll just drive it around as a shop truck. So thank you guys. It means more than you know to have my old truck back. And I know it's not my truck, but it's gonna be my truck when I'm done. So thank you guys. Back on the video.
What you got there?
Some of the best motor munch jerky right here.
Go get you some at the fabrats.com.
Yes, sir.
We're at the shack.
We're at the shack. Come see Grandma, get some jerky.
Yeah. But don't stay too long. No, I'm just kidding. Did it break? Oh.
She's in 2 pieces now.
They're hard.
I remember we tried that with my big block cam.
Yeah,
It didn't break. A little science. I heard if you drop one of those flat on the ground, it'll break.
That one won't.
All right, I'll let you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank Tom. It was his
Oh yeah,
idea.
thank you guys.
Back to building the motor.
Kiss her there.
Yeah, I think that corner's hitting right there. I think it's only got to be that tall, so just down just barely, and I think the bit's still in the.
It is. I
Yeah.
left it in there and stuck it under.
Yep. I'm gonna run to Terry's and go get 12 of these nuts.
Tom's a milling master.
I'm not even gonna mill this one. We're gonna use the router
Copy.
and we're just gonna make a horrendous mess right here. See that guy right there? That's a big old aluminum ripper gripper. But I am gonna get earplugs and safety glasses. That's why. Alright, let's blow it all out so we don't take chance of getting that motor. Alright, let's see if I clearanced it enough. I have my doubts, but I don't want to go too far from the get.
Yeah, no sense of shaving too much.
No, it's hard to put back.
I don't hear any
Looks like we're good. I think we're golden.
Well, my dad and them are all building motors over there, doing cool, expensive things. I've got this unit in the shop, and I'm re-putting the bumper on. It fell off. Yeah, I hit a jump and it bottomed out and broke it off. So now I'm gonna reinforce it, weld it up a little better, hopefully build like a little skid plate so the oil pan will stay in place longer, and then we'll proceed to do rallying stuff with it. Alright, bumper is mounted solid. She's not going nowhere now. But now we gotta build a skid plate that goes down there somewhere. And then we can go rip it. Got the cross member welded in down there. Look at that. Now I feel like we should go find some bright lights and throw on the front of the bumper. Solid enough. We'll wire them up and they should be good. They're on. Suckers are pretty bright. We'll have to adjust them at night, but for the most part they're on. She's rallied now. Now we gotta go test it. Go whip it a little bit.
Made it back. We got all the right canuts we need. Found some self-locking ones because they didn't have any of the kind like I needed for that, but had the kind that are gonna work. Did you make an oil pan fit?
We think so.
Perfect. Now we just gotta cut the oil drains and stuff in it and weld them in it, I guess, or tap them, I guess. I gotta get the timing chain put on it and Valvetrain in it, oil pump bolted on it, and then I can put all that stuff in it. So pull the cam on this thing and put some stuff together here. So we're putting a double roller timing chain in this, which you need these two things for spacers because the oil pump won't clear the chain without them.
How do you know that?
Experience. Coop, I've already screwed up and you didn't even say anything to me. I'm starting to not trust you anymore.
What did I do?
Basically, this has got to go on first because you can't put the chain on this. So you got to put the chain in that gear and slide it on.
Copy.
So, minor screw up there. Tom, you want to come over here and verify something for me? You happy with that? Yeah, it's perfect. That's what I thought. I didn't retard or advance, I just set it neutral. It's gonna be good enough. I mean, we're only making 800.
Only?
Should be fine.
Should be fine.
I'll tighten those and bend the tabs up, and then I can put the oil pump on it. Then we can throw the front cover on it, then the oil pan on it. Roll it over, supercharger, fuel kit,
All the smiley parts?
all the stuff that makes it look cool, and then get the belt drive, all that stuff on it. Then it can go in the car. We have big plans of taking both these motors down and dynoing them side by side. It's not panning out. We're running out of days. We need this thing running, so we're probably gonna just put it together, stuff it in the car, haul the car down, and dyno it. I mean, eventually they'll be side by side on a dyno somewhere and we'll know what the truck makes and what the car makes, but for now, we're just gonna have to guess.
What are you doing there?
Locking the bolts in. Don't want them coming out. Then these bad boys go in there and we're in good shape at that point. We are getting timing chain cover put on and then we'll throw dampener in it. And basically we can put an oil pan on this thing. So we can't tighten these bolts down. Told you that before if you guys watched me put an LS together. This cover doesn't have any dowel pins in it to line it up. So you just get it snug, and then you go ahead and put the dampener on which centers it, and then you tighten them up. All right, we got a little bit of oil. That's pre-assembly lube on this. We'll put it on, I guess. Rubber hammer and get her started. And then use the puller to pull it on. All right, motor's turning over good. Now we just got to get a pry bar, put it in the crank, spin that thing on. We just pulled the dampener on, put the pulley in. That's rattled in tight. That centered this up. Tighten that on. So we are running a double roller timing chain in this, so it's a good idea to spin it over, make sure it doesn't hit contact, make sure it sounds good. Oh, it's tight. That sounds good to me. No contact, sounds like we're in the business. Let's put an oil pan on.
Get us some bongs.
Turbo drains.
Turbo drains.
Oily pan gasket. Bolt there. Looking like a motor. All right, oil pan's on her. Time to put some Valvetrain in this thing. Hey, look at that, it's got its own little tear hole. So this cam kit that I ordered came with the springs, the rockers, everything I needed to put this together so I know I have the right length push rods. So we'll put a little oil on them, put them in. All right, so we're putting think you would call them LS3 rockers in this thing, which has a offset one, if I can find it. See that?
Yeah.
So this has got rectangle port heads on it. You have to have that rocker to make this all fit. Let's see if we can piece the puzzle together. Oh, we need the trays. What am I doing? We gotta go find those. We may be out of luck, boys and girls. I may have to get rocker rails for the new heads. These are for the old style heads. Okay, we're gonna look for parts. All right, we got some mail this morning. Devin sends us some, let's see if anyone can guess what these are. Any ideas?
Some sort of hanger.
It's a Milwaukee battery thing. Like, so you can hang your tools up, and then the other side of it is in here. Oh no, I think that one may be for a Hercules. It says on it. All we had to do was read. Tool holders.
And you can screw
Mount
it
it,
to something.
Yep. That's
Ooh,
pretty
that's
cool. Thank you. John sends us something pretty snazzy, 3D printed as well. It is for this purpose, I believe. That's pretty awesome. Oh, this is more for Michelle.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Little Jeepster clock action for the office. That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
I'll make Michelle read up on this. She's gonna be a driver of a Jeepster. She should know about it, right?
Yeah.
So thank Mark. Our final piece comes from Gary. A lot of you probably don't know what this is. I do. He sent us an email wondering if we could use it, and we can. So this is a carburetor adjustment tool. Snap-on one, actually. Way better than anything I've ever had, so thank you, Gary. This motor may have been hot once in its life. Looks like they'll work. See how these are offset? So they'll hit the valves.
Yeah.
The first gen LS stuff's just straight. Motor looks clean inside.
That's what we're after.
That's the part right there. We're back in the game. As you can see, the rocker location is in a different location. They're not the same. And they're clearanced because these heads have giant intake runners on them, which is the reason they're on these heads, so that they flow. So now we should be able to just take and bolt that down just like that. Walla walla. Something's not happy here, folks. Something ain't right with my rockers that I currently possess. Too long. Where's those other ones? That's way better. Yep.
Those are gonna do it.
Those are gonna do it. Looks like we'll put those in it. There's that one.
Offset?
Yep, that one is an offset. I need a straight. One side's put together. Well, only thing left to do is spin it over and make sure it doesn't go plonk. It's bad noise if it does that, Coop.
All right.
Just in case you're wondering.
I haven't heard any clunks.
Oh no, she's good to go. She is a happy one. Now we'll throw intake on it. Oh, valley fan will go on, and then intake will go on it. And then all the accessories, spark plugs. We should have her assembled here in another hour.
And then it's basically put fuel to it and electricity to a brain and it fires
So
up.
you have to prime these with oil because the oil pump is on the front. So we'll take and plug oil into right here. That little bottle sitting right there. That's what that is. You put 5 quarts oil in it, pressurize it, plug it in here and turn it on. And then just slowly turn the motor over and you can watch oil come out of these. So you got all 5 quarts in it, you're good. There's that. We've got a jigsaw puzzle going together. Basically, I'm getting all of the parts I can put on this thing on. We'll have her built today. All right, one more piece on. We got a whole bunch to figure out, and then we can set the supercharger on the top. Coop's out cleaning the valley pan off right now, and then we can go together with it. All right. The long bolts right there are the ones we're after. Is there another Allen, smaller one somewhere? That should be dialed in. That's getting closer. I don't know if we're supposed to put something on with it. Nope, it just goes on as is, right? That thing there bolts to that thing there is what it's saying, right? Put washers on those and we can put that in. Need that thing, that right there. And then we should have a bolt for it. I should have thought that through. Yeah, I believe that all has to come off of there. Should have read the instructions probably. Should be able just to tip it a little, right?
You owner.
Now we can put this all back together.
We got more pieces on the motor than you do on the floor.
That's better, right?
Floors.
Okay, now we just got to figure out power steering, which should go right over there, and we got it. There's the intercooler. And we don't even need those gaskets. We'll go ahead and just put these in it.
I really appreciate the guy that figured out you could do that.
Yeah, these are so much better than gaskets. And then when you need to pull it apart, you can just pull it apart and put it back together. You don't have to waste your time trying to silicone the ends. And right there it is. Lined up. Guess we bolt it down.
Feeling confident with your trigger?
Oh yeah. Put an extension on it. Perfect. Tight enough, I will do those with a ratchet. There's that. And then we got to put this in it, around it. It's tight right there. There it is. All right, we can figure injectors out now. So these are Holley, I think 100-pound injectors. Should be plenty of duty cycle to run whatever we need to run. I think that's right. That's down in it. That's
It's
it.
factory.
And we'll squirt a little bit of this on it and it should drop in. Once you say that that's right, we'll tighten them. I like it just enough. Just enough, I like it. Do we have to take this part back apart for anything? I don't think we do. We'll pull the fuel rails and stuff off, but I don't think we have to. We can put these bolts in it. O-rings in.
Maybe I got it, Tom.
Leave me alone.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
We were friends a little bit ago, not anymore.
Friendship's over. That's a real pain that he's dealing with currently.
Yeah, there's two of them that really suck.
Yep. Probably should have dealt with them before we put the whole front on. All right, let's see what this thing's actually gonna look like with a Whipple sitting on top of it.
It's not heavy, is it?
Not a bit. Spit my plastic out and everything. We're in. Might as well put the oil in it right now too. Then we know we didn't not do that. Caution, supercharger is shipped without oil. This is all the oil this little guy takes. Right there. 4 ounces. See oil fill instruction manual.
You've read that manual, right?
I have actually. It says to put that whole bottle into this here supercharger through this little hole. And then you can look in this little fill plug in the back and see it.
You verify that you put it in?
Yep. Oh yeah, there it is coming up in the little window. I've never understood why the window's in, well, I guess because that's where the oil is, but.
Not that you could ever check it after you put it in there.
Tow truck, you ain't seeing that, no way. I put my phone down there once just to see. All right.
She's full.
Yep. Full up. Whoop, whoop. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure which one I like the look of better.
I know. They're both pretty gnarly looking. Once this one has big turbos on it, it's gonna be hard to not just go with big turbos.
I agree.
I don't know though, when that supercharger is bolted into that car, that's gonna make a giant difference on how cool it is.
Let us know which one you guys like better. Twin turbo, Supercharged.
It's gonna be split. Superchargers old school. Turbos are all young pups, like a coupe.
Would you rather have a supercharger? Turbos.
Oh, I'm going turbo all day long. I don't know. I'm interested to see which one I like to drive better, because the tow truck's freaking awesome. The way it runs and builds power and all of the things. And I've only been around turbos in diesels, so it's a new ball game. It's a big old throttle body. Take all that air in. We've done some winning today. Both motors are put together. I don't have the right belt. Evidently they sent me one size too small of belt to make that thing fit, and I don't have the right one. Oil pan's on that one right. We can get the turbo drains on it when we have the right parts, but she's as put together as it's gonna be, I think. So next step is to get it thrown in the car, see if we can make it run. The turbo one's gonna be a little bit before I get it in the truck, but that one's going in the car quick. We'll see if we can make it run and drive for the car shows we got this summer. So I think that's gonna work. Thanks for watching.